Why learn Italian language? The benefits of learning Italian language. Italian is a language with a profound cultural heritage. Every year, more than 500,000 students all over the world take Italian courses. To learn and understand it means to come into contact with cultural heritage that has played an important role in European history, precious humanities and scientific documents, and Italian drama, music, opera, film and television works. Business opportunity. Various high-quality products such as Italian fashion, leather bags, leather shoes, furniture, and food have bright prospects in the Chinese market. According to reports, the Italian government, in conjunction with the Italian Foreign Trade Commission, the Italian Banking Association, and the Italian Industrial Confederation, organized a number of Italian companies to go to China to seek cooperation opportunities. In addition to import trade, the Chinese economy industry is also growing in Italy. In addition, there are more than 30,000 Chinese companies registered in Italy. In recent years, the Chinese economic industry has become a force that cannot be underestimated in Italy. The friendly and cooperative relations between China and Italy have been continuously strengthened, and bilateral trade has also increased year after year. With the continuous improvement of China's national strength and the continuous improvement of people's living standards, China will occupy an increasingly important position in the Italian export market. More and more students are studying Italian and studying abroad in Italy. But there is a shortage of Italian talents in our country, and the demand is great. Easy to learn language, Italian. First of all, the pronunciation part is very simple and easy to learn. The pronunciation of the 5 vowels a, e, i, o, u is fixed, there is no change after combination, and there is no need to separate syllables and close syllables. What does this mean? It means that after you have memorized these 5 sounds, you have completed half of the most basic pronunciation rules. The remaining half are naturally consonants. Most of the consonants are very similar to the initials of the Chinese pinyin we have learned, but B, P, D, T, Q, H, and R are slightly different. Secondly, in the grammatical part, Italian itself is derived from Latin, so it has a very complete grammatical system, which is simply a routine. The basics revolve around the 2 basic points of yin and masculine and singular and plural. The complex is the verb. The tense and mode of the verb actually have routines, but after we are used to one of the routines, we need to do the only thing is to memorize words. For language learning, memorizing words will never be absent, so it can't be regarded as a difficult point. For interests, if you love art, music, design, architecture, opera, food, etc., learning Italian can benefit you in various ways. Italy is a world leader in cooking, interior design, clothing design, graphic design, furniture design, machinery manufacturing, robotics, electromagnetically machinery, shipbuilding, space engineering, engineering equipment and transportation equipment. According to a UNESCO survey, Italy has many places of historical interest in the world. If you are interested in European history and Italian history, learning Italian is a good choice. How to learn Italian language. For most students who plan to study in Italy, learning Italian is an unavoidable link. Only by consolidating your own language foundation can you cope with your future study and life abroad. For those of us who have only been exposed to English education since childhood, Italian as one of the minor languages is very remote and unfamiliar. For some students who do not learn English well, I am afraid that they will learn a new language again. There are some obstacles. So how can an Italian beginner learn Italian well? 1. Don't over-imagine the difficulty. Italian is not as difficult as imagined. 2. It is important to choose the right training course. 3. Make the most of class time. 4. Read more, listen more, recite more, have determination, patience and perseverance. Only interest is not enough. Build your own habit and learn a language can't just rely on the initial interest. You have to establish your own study habits to ensure that you can study continuously for 30 days. Even if you only study for 10 minutes at a time, don't interrupt your study. Here's a little trick. Make a plan at the same time every day, in the morning, when your mind is clear. Write the arrangement in the notebook, which is more formal. Digression. Good habits need to be established, and even more insistent. Learning with friends and supervising each other is also a good way to memorize vocabulary and text together, prepare for exams together, and make progress together. Make the most of the network. You can use Facebook, Ins, Twitter, etc. The internet can help us communicate with people in different languages. When I was in school, I used Facebook to communicate with other Italians, to meet new friends, to go to new places, to express opinions on specific events, etc. For students with a weak foundation, it is recommended to find a teacher to learn Italian communication methods. Otherwise, I speak Chinese Italian, which is very strange. Be sure to find a suitable teacher for systematic learning while practicing. Because Italian is a must for international students to live abroad. You must be responsible to yourself. Don't think that you can save money by self-study. If this is the case, you will suffer a lot if you don't understand Italians when you arrive in Italy.